Live it, love it.
All right, so welcome back. So in studio with me, I do have Muputang Galenda, who is who's from SAT, and also coming from the global platform under ActionAid. And we're simply going to talk on how youths can be involved in making decisions moving forward come 2019, as it is very important to have youth inclusion when it comes to decision making. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, nice to have you here. So now, tell me, you've done a few projects recently. How's been that experience?
Well, the experience has been overwhelming. Getting to work with young people. You know, young people. It's not that they are not interested, as it has been noted in the past, where you meet these leaders and they tell you, no, young people don't know what they want yet, so we'll keep waiting for them until they know what they want. But it's a very different scenario right now. Young people know what they want, and a few years that I've worked with young people, my fellow young people, my peers, I've come to understand that there are a lot of young people that want to be part of the leadership, so that they can understand the agenda. Even if those old people leave office, they can move forward with the agenda that they already know. Yes.
Now, you also attended a sexual health rights program that was in South Africa.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yes, so this program was organized by District Development and UNFPA, United Nations Population Fund, but soon they will change the name to United Nations SRHR agency. Now, so this it is a new project called youth-led leadership under 2.0. So this project is funded by the Danish government. So what they wanted, they invited young people that are working around
Sexual health.
Sexual health, and also that are holding government accountable around those issues. So they selected people who were about, they wanted 25 people, but they came up with 23 people from the East and Southern African countries. Kenya was there, Uganda, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, South Africa itself. So it was held at the headquarters of the regional office for UNFPA, which is Eastern and Southern Africa regional office in Joburg.
Do you think Zambian youths have an understanding when it comes to sexual health rights?
Not really, because this is an issue that this country has come to realize, even the world at large has come to realize, that it is very important that young people understand their sexuality if you're going to win the fight against HIV and AIDS. Because, as you must know, from the 12th of December last year, I took part in a review meeting organized by UNICEF and the Ministry of Health, where we found out that the numbers are still increasing of young people who are involved in sexual activities, more especially young adolescents. They are having a lot of sex, and if you look at the statistics on young people below the age of 20 who are having multiple sexual partners, it is very alarming. And so that shows you that there is a lot that we need to do so that people understand, and young people understand that they need to protect themselves and issues around sex, so that we can have a better future. Because these young people, believe you me or not, will not contribute to development if their health is not okay in the future to come. So no wonder all these governments have come to realize that, okay, let's concentrate on these young people so that we can have a healthy generation as we move forward, and they can carry on the beacon of development moving forward.
What do you think needs to be done?
what I think needs to be done is, in these communities where we come from, there's little to do for young people if they are not in school. You see, you can walk for a long distance from this compound, and it is very rare to find a recreation center, or maybe to find something like a library where these young people can be busy. What they tend to do now is they have started abusing alcohol. You find them on malls, what they call...
That's true, because like this morning on my way to work, on my way here, there were a lot of youths just, drunk, starting fights. I was so disgusted. I said, what is going on with our country now?
Yeah, so you find that weekends, they're on chills, maybe malls, and then what are they doing? They're drinking alcohol, and then after that, now they get to have unprotected sex, and that is very alarming. So I feel, from if you look at the auditor's report, the Auditor General's report, you find that there's a lot of funds that has been misappropriated from 2011 until now. So now you see, if that money was channeled to something like they start developing recreational centers, they start creating something that will keep young people busy so that they can do something productive, I think that would work very well. And the other thing is, I feel we don't need youth-friendly corners in these hospitals. We need adult-friendly corners, because if you look at the population of Zambia, 70% are young people. And why should we have a youth-friendly corner when that's a large population? Adult people, they are the ones that are a smaller population, so we should have adult-friendly corners. But the hospital itself or the clinic itself should be friendly to young people, because they are the large population that we have in Zambia as at now.
But how will the youth come out if most of them maybe might be shy to come out and say, look, maybe I've got an STI or I'm HIV positive? How do they freely go to some of these centers when even the adults themselves now have a certain mindset when it comes to even speaking to the youth? They don't. I've noticed that some will approach the youth and say, you see now, it doesn't create a friendly environment.
Yeah, so when we are doing a review meeting, all those concerns came up.
Yeah.
It is good to note that the government has come up with a department in the Ministry of Health called Adolescent Health Department. So all these issues were brought forward, and we talked about training these medical practitioners so that they do not judge young people when they go that side, because those young people have made mistakes, they have made mistakes, but they are human, and when they come, it is not about us making them feel guilt even more, but it is for us to help them so that next time, if they are healed, they become well. Next time they should not repeat the same mistake, because
and
they've
they'll be able
experienced
to encourage other youth.
Yeah, so if I get a good service, next time if something happens to my friend, I'll tell that person to go to a certain medical practitioner, because that person is friendly. But if the first person is not treated well, the next time the friend is like that, they'll say, don't even go there, because what you find there is not even good. Then we are not helping this country at all. Yeah, so because young people, especially adolescents, want to experience new things. They ask me, even me, I'm an adolescent, and I wouldn't stay in a place for 15 minutes that has nothing that
can excite your interest, or keep you busy.
Yeah, maybe there is no internet and what. I can't stay there because there's nothing that is holding me there. That's the nature of young people. So we need to understand that and make sure that we bring things that will make them interesting and stay in that place. For example, youth-friendly corners, they are supposed to be information hubs, but now they are just condom distribution hubs where young people just come in and get condoms and go. But they are not even, before that person gets that condom, we should give them information, moral information, so that even if they got that condom to go and have sex, if they get the information that is right, maybe they can change their mind. But not having youth-friendly corners just being distribution points for condoms. They just come and get condoms, and that's all. So because young people don't stay there because there's nothing interesting.
I hear
it is
you.
boring.
But thank you so much. I wish we could continue the conversation. Very interesting.
Yeah.
We're gonna take well, we won't take a break anyway. We're gonna take a look at the roundup. I managed to find a video. This is courtesy of Global News. As to how our friends spend New Year's, or how they count down into the new year. Well, let's take a look.